Hey, it's Joe, and welcome back to Humanfluence. Before gravity, before time, before even the so-called laws of physics, there was something else. A force more fundamental than matter itself, a principle that governs not just physical, but the mental, the spiritual, the very structure of consciousness. And here's the part that no one talks about. This force doesn't just move reality, it moves you. The way your thoughts take shape, the way patterns repeat, the way events align or misalign, depending on whether you understand it or whether you're completely blind to it. Because whether you realize it or not, you are either using this force or being used by it. Mind and history has stumbled upon it in some way. The alchemists, the philosophers, the mystics, the scientists who dared to look deeper. Some called it the divine ratio, others the fabric of the logos. But at its core, it's neither mystical nor scientific. It's the bridge between the two. The mechanism behind synchronicity. The structure behind what we call luck, the unseen symmetry between cause and effect, where the future is not just unfolding randomly, but forming itself around an invisible framework. And once you see it, you realize something disturbing. You were never manifesting. You were never attracting things. You were tuning in to something that was already there. Think about that. How many times have you wanted something so badly, put all your energy into it, visualized, did all the right things, only for it to slip through your fingers? And then when you finally stopped obsessing over it, when you let it go, somehow it shows up. That's not magic, that's mechanics. Ever notice how certain patterns keep showing up in your life? The same lessons, the same struggles, the same dynamics. Different faces. That's not chance, that's not karma in the way people throw the word around. That's the hidden mechanism running in the background, governing the way reality reflects back what's inside you. Not as punishment, not as reward. As correction. As alignment. Because this system isn't here to cater to your desires. It's here to bring everything back into balance. And if you don't correct yourself, the mechanism does it for you. Through circumstances, through losses, through lessons so loud you can't ignore them. And the more you don't listen, the louder they get. And let's be real, we've all been there. Ever hit a point where life keeps throwing the same kind of problem at you? Like some cruel joke. Same type of relationships, same financial struggle, same inner battles. At some point you have to ask, who's the common denominator? Because if the same storm keeps following you, maybe it's not the weather. Maybe it's something within you that's calling it in. Our filter of perception. How we shape what we see. Reality isn't just happening to you, it's being filtered through you. Your perception isn't passive, it's a sculpting tool. What you notice, what you ignore, what you expect, these aren't just thoughts. They are the blueprint that dictates how the mechanism responds to you. Two people walk through the same world. One sees chaos, betrayal, and hardship. The other sees the opposite. And that's why most people are trapped. Not because life is cruel, but because they're reinforcing the very patterns they claim they want to escape. I mean, really think about it. How often do you expect the worst? How often do you assume things won't work out? And how often does that exact expectation get confirmed? It's not some cosmic punishment, it's physics. The world mirrors back what you project into it. This is the law before all laws. What you are is what you experience. Not because of belief, not because of attraction, but because the mechanism is neutral. It reflects what is projected. It answers what is asked. It amplifies what is focused on. This is why those who move with purpose, with clarity, and with absolute certainty bend reality around them while others get lost in uncertainty, repeating the same cycles over and over. They are not lucky. They are in tune. And that's not me hyping it up. That's just how it works. Think of the people who just seem to have things click for them. The ones who don't hesitate, who don't second guess. Sometimes it's not arrogance, it's alignment. The mechanism doesn't reward the deserving, it responds to the certain. So what do you do with all this? You stop chasing. You stop wishing. You stop waiting for reality to deliver something to you, as if it's separate from you. Instead, you start embodying what you seek. You move as if, not in pretense, but in understanding. You shift internally, not because you're trying to manifest, but because you finally see how it all works. Because the moment you stop playing by the surface rules, the moment you align with the deeper order behind it all, reality stops resisting you and starts responding. And once you get that, once you really grasp it, you realize you are never a victim of circumstance. You are the architect all along. Humanfluence,